All right, now we're doing some more of this. Welcome back to everybody. I did want to show you something. We've got the doorway set at exactly 50% open. So technically, this little data point should be at exactly 50%. And this one should be at exactly 50%. And this one should be at exactly 50%. When I created these data points, I moved them a little bit to the left and right to try to give you the message that there was more than one data point there. But the truth is, because we've held the door at exactly 50% of opening, we've got a stack of data points, but they're right absolutely on the 50% mark. And the same is going to be true up here on the 100% mark, because we had the door set absolutely at exactly 100%. So I don't want to confuse you. I just thought it when you stack them all on top of each other, they tend to disappear. So this is what it's really going to look like. And the question becomes, what is going to happen if you move this door around and go up and down at different levels of doorway opening? And it is my feeling that, at least with respect to say, for example, going from 90%, or let's say going from 100%, which is where we were with this, to a value of 90% of opening. Remember, now what we're doing is we're changing the amount to which the door is opening and measuring the power levels. So if we change the doorway to 90% open and measure the power levels, I think we're going to get a value pattern about like that. And if we brought the doorway down to 80% open and measured the power levels, it's my feeling that we'll get, again, with an 80% opening of the doorway, a power level of 80. And there may be some variability of these point collections. In other words, they may not be exactly identical repeats of each other like I'm doing here. But the point I'm making, I think, is that in some degree of opening and closing of this door with a constant power output from piston 1 transceiver, if we measure incident power, we're going to get a collection of points like this that gives us a pattern where the power level has a relationship to the opening of the doorway, with the exception that if we go down here, and again we'll go over here and we'll turn this power off, which is currently on half power, so it's off. And then we'll take a look at this piston. And remember, we're looking at power levels at E. And so we're going to take the piston and we're going to close that piston opening to where it's closed a lot. There's hardly any. It's not even 25%. Let's say it's 12% or 15%. And there will be a lot of piston 1 power coming to cylinder wall transceiver D, but not very much to E. And so the radio frequency power output effect that we will see coming out at opening E, which is cylinder wall transceiver E, will be this power that I'm drawing this way to be a power, an E opening power that has quantum mechanical properties to it. And we will go over here to our graph and we will walk through what does it mean that you've gotten yourself into quantum mechanical power effect.